to Battle Brothers, a Cornish-Knight's Tale, with me and Sir Marcus the Brave. Last time we were here, did a lot of travelling, Carsten got a busted nose, but we made a lot of money. So we were considering hiring someone new. There's no one here that really takes my fancy, to be honest. We had to look at like the chemical ingredients, some really nice stuff. We had his injuries healed. I mean, there's some good stuff here. Some really nice stuff. But it's just... I did think about getting a suit of laminin, like replacing this guy's stuff with laminin. We have the money for it. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Grab a suit of laminin. It's a good stopgap until we get actually, because it's basically a gap between this and this, but it's slightly cheaper. So it's a good place to hold off. Well, not hold off, but a good place to basically hold out for some slightly better gear. Okay, let's spend some of that. I am going to... There's no contracts here I can take. That's unfortunate. There's no road north from here, is there? Okay. So... there are always... free cities. There's the free city of Halzad, the grand city of Alawar, and the grand city Al-Anwar, Al-Anwar, and then the grand city of Hikmah. But the thing is, as you can see here, we've only found 2, so we still have the notification to go world hopping. If we can just find it. I don't know where it's going to be, though. Judging by the fact that we've gone down all the roads, normally indicates to me that both of those are going to be... you've got to only be able to get to them by ship. Which means that we're probably going to have to go via sea, which is expensive. But I will camp. Because camping actually allows you a quick way of getting gear and stuff repaired and getting people healed up. They're normally within close range of each other, to be honest. So I'm wondering if we can just wander out for a little bit and see if there's anything nearby on the coast. I don't want to go too far because we only have so much supply. Okay, brigand band. Probably what it means is that they're probably on an island. Ooh, city of tents. Okay, yeah, that's not great. Okay, let's head back. The fact there's no road to them normally indicates they're in a location you can't easily reach. Okay, let's run back to the city because we don't have a ton of money to waste. I should probably also get this set to being repaired. Okay. Right, let's run down here and let's find some work and some provisions. Yeah, they've got like no work for us. A little bit of money, a little bit of food. Okay. Have these guys reset? Is anybody more interesting here? No. And at this point, I want to start saving my money up to actually get some competent companions, because I'm only limited to 12. I'm limited to 12, so I need to have money saved up to hire powerful companions like mercenaries, like sellswords, like hedge knights, dishonored nobles would be good. Stuff like that. Now, they do have a couple of contracts. A crownling. I almost forgot I had requested your sword to come ruin my day, says the High Priest. Well, I suppose I shall sully an hour with only getting this matter settled. No matter about my caravans, and as I want to do, and hereafter my market to provide certain goods I wish. I offer 600 crowns if you find and destroy this Sandwood and mites. I'm tight on crowns, so before you ask, this is all I have right now. I'll pay you 120 crowns in advance and 480 when the top job is done. Okay. Is there anyone like someone like this would be awesome? But it's not really an option right now, to be honest. Okay. Equipment wise, nothing that is particularly strikes me as great. We have enough food to take care of some business. I am going to stay in the comfort of the city until we can go out there and start to take him. As soon as it goes, though, we're going to leave. Right. Because we want to be able to quickly and aggressively proceed. Some cutthroats. That's not so bad. There's some cutthroats. Cutthroats are your normal sort of pesky people. So it's brigands. It's basically whenever we start to get over the whole. Oh, we didn't want to shoot him, but we take it. It's when we start to starting to get into like the proper armed and dangerous individuals we have to be careful about. Okay. We're going to shuffle the line. You guys are fine. Sand dazzled is annoying. Nailing him with an arrow is fine. You dodged, which is unfortunate, but that's fine as well. Yeah, we got dazed, which is annoying. They're probably going to try and gang up on us. Yeah, that's not great. But it does give us the opportunity to start stabbing people. Yeah, okay. Again with the eye thing. You're going to charge in base contact. Yeah, that was what I was worried about. Yeah. Yeah, we need to basically break this quick. Release the hound. Man, these guys are annoying. Okay, we need to wrap this up quickly because we're going to lose one of our guys if we're not careful. Okay. Okay. Oh, you managed to hold. Good lad. Yeah, you're in a bad state. So we need to basically... We took a lot more damage than I expected. That fight was nasty. Grab some stuff. As you can see, we need to just get more talented fighters. While traveling the island, Owen gets struck by birdshot. It hits his sword hand, blasts across all of his armor. Ah, man. His arms go wide like a chicken swing wings as he looks at damage. Bloody hell, just my luck. Well, don't dwell on it, let's get moving. Of course, just ruin my day is all. Okay. So his mood drops. Okay, it's not great. Yeah, we took a lot of damage there. And we had people that got injured. Okay, so Marcus the Brave leveled up though. So straight up there, straight up there. More stamina. What do we need to get? Reach advantage. Each hit with a two-handed melee weapon adds a stack of reach advantage and increases your melee defense by 5 up to maximum 5 stacks. Yeah, that's what he needs for his great sword. Your morale's terrible. But you need more stamina. Range defense, and you really need resolve, to be honest. Number grade sealed expert, because these guys are predominantly just going to be sealed dudes that hold the line while our more buff blokes basically do all the hard lifting. The crown is a reward of... Okay. A servant heads you off from meeting the high priest. He hands you a scroll as well as a satchel. Despite having already handed you the paper, the servant puts his hands behind his back and looks at the ceiling as he recites. The crownling is rewarded at 480 crowns as per the agreement. Having taken this reward, he is dismissed from the property post haste. Well, aren't they just lovely souls? Okay. Heal him up. None of these guys are really worth it. Tools are expensive, but I do need them. I can make some money back just selling some stuff off. And selling off a number of these shields and bits and pieces, it will give me a bit of money back. Let's buy some of that. This is risky. We'll accept it because it saves food. Let's take the journey and hopefully we won't have any issues. He's light wounded. Ugh. Sort of waited for my gear to be patched up, I just realised. Oh man, we had to go through the pass. Oh no, that's really bad. Like his gear, their gear is equipped, will be healed tomorrow. Okay. So Horse the Brave. Yeah, it's... Nomads aren't the problem. It's when we start reaching... that's not nice. It's like large... It's the large brigands. Now, that's only some thugs. We can actually probably deal with those. Okay. That's not so bad. They haven't got anything worthwhile. Yeah, that's the cream of the problem, isn't it? Contract work. Millers. Used to physical labour, but they might have health issues. Huge. I mean, he could actually be melee defense and melee and range defense ain't great, but huge for melee damage. Give him a great weapon, give him some decent armor. Okay, let's grab you. So, my son, you need to get some gear on you. Yeah, that's gonna... Yeah, your stamina isn't great. You're not going to be able to do a lot. But we should still be able to give you something to hold you here, just to hold this flank of a shield. Gives you better range defense, if nothing else. But we really need to give you some better equipment. Like, your weapon skill isn't great. Give you a spear and hold down for the time being, but I've got plans for you. Now, there was a group of thugs running around here. Where did they run off to? Brigands, here we go. Yeah. A good way of getting some... A good way of getting some experience. Okay. Missed. We want to take the high ground. Let's get everybody to take their turn. Okay, so they are going to be problematic. We should have seized the high ground sooner. But it saves us a problem. You can hold that. You're going to jump up. And we're going to start just going to town. That's going to be fine. You'll find where you are. You're going to pull up here. Height advantage. Height advantage. Yeah. Delay. He blocks, which is fine. We're going to get here and start stabbing him. And we're going to push here and start stabbing him. Bit of bonus XP. Yeah, he's going to start to run. Yeah, it's over. We're not going to catch them, and it's not worth risking our necks. So we get a little bit of stuff. Which gets him leveled up, which is fantastic. Once again, more range defense, because obviously back rank needs to be able to protect themselves. More stamina. He's never going to be great at melee. But we do need to have a bit of morale on him, unfortunately. Okay. So, brawny is always good, but polearm mastery, spear two-handed. Yeah, mastering fighting with spears, keeping the enemy at bay, skill build up is 25% less. Spear wall is no longer disabled once an opponent overcomes it. Instead, spear wall can be used and continues to give free attacks opportunity. I really want to go down the polearm route, but we haven't got any polearms yet. I mean, spears are still good, and if we can get like pikes, it would be good as well. I'm going to save this point for the time being, because I would like to get a polearm, stuff that's really good against armor. Okay, I get the feeling that we're going to have to go down here to find a harbour to complete our objectives, which is going to be fun. Yeah, the amount of conflict on the road to just the bandits is still really heavily present in this area. Which isn't great. See, look, some raiders. Yeah, the raiders are the ones we have to be watching out for, like hawks, because they've actually got decent gear. And we would have to, like, those guys you need to have daggers and stuff with to, like, get their equipment. It's worth it. Level 1. Accounts the size as he tries, as he tires of all his troubles. Albrecht, a man of some import here, states that brigands made a pass of his daughter. Now he's worried about what they'll do next time. Luckily, that man is of some wealth and could easily track his brigands down. If I were willing to pay you a decent sum, how earnest would you be of driving them how earnest could you be to drive one of them swords of yours through a brigand or two? How many crowns are we talking? 540. Okay. Let's rest. He's probably talking about this camp. It being fortified worries me. Because it might have marksmen. Yeah, that's not worth it. Like, brigands' marksmen are no joke with their heavy crossbows. We need to have better armor and equipment. Because we're smaller in number, we can't take as many risks. Okay. As much as Marcus the Brave wants to basically take on things, it's not worth having your head caved in for it. Okay. Krakenland is where we need to go, yeah. Which takes us to the new destination. Was I right it was on island? Yeah, it was on island we were never going to reach. Okay, what's the job? Hear that? That's what happens when brigands come here. They steal, they rape, they murder. Says the man as you hear a few grieving women in the background. Now some peasants in the hinterland says the thugs are preparing for a massive assault on our village. We must do something to help us sell sword, because I must say, what I really mean is we'll pay you to help us. How much? 630. Defend the outskirts from raiding parties. Okay. That could be challenging. Let's sell off some stuff that we've picked up in the meantime. Basic bonking stick. Nothing particularly noteworthy besides some bandages. Nets are actually pretty good. Let's think about it. We'll grab a couple of bandages though. Because honestly speaking, having people with bandages in the back line just makes sense. So they can patch each other up. Yeah, remove bleed to steady its effects. Yeah. Is anybody willing to sign up with us on short notice? Oh, adventurous noble. If you get that bloke, that'd be great. Caravan hand could also be really good. He also comes with some pretty decent equipment. Like, he's greedy. If we do that, it's going to cost us a lot of our money. I'll think about it. We have 8 guys. You'd think fish would be cheaper. Okay. Let's rest. The prestige and renown of the Knights of Kurnow is growing. Wherever you go, people are looking to join you, and not just sell swords, but followers as well. Let's take a look at the retinue. Yeah, I mean, the retinue is nice, but it's expensive. Because I really want to get, like, the scout, lookout, the scavenger, because it's all really good things. So it's like 3 grand, 2.5 grand. It's like a small island. The problem with area defense in these missions, in my experience, is it's a time thing. Well, it's not a time thing, it's a distance thing, especially if you have a really spread out settlement. Okay, so we... Man, that sucks. Okay, so... What we're looking at is true. They're going to be down on this coast somewhere, completely separate from everybody. Man, that's going to be a hard one to find. At least it narrows the search. No brigands here, but undead. While waiting for the thugs and miscreants to come storming into the city, to the town, you instead spot a large horde of stumbling creatures coming your way. Just because your target changes doesn't mean the contract. Okay. Ooh. They've got a necromancer. Necromancers are problematic. Really problematic. Because he would just keep bringing them back. Yeah. We need to get this guy down. Because the necromancer will keep popping them up as his puppets. So we need to basically... Yeah, we need to hunt the necromancer down quick. So we're going to have to send someone flanking to look for him. There he is. Okay. Let's get a sealed wall in place. We need to try and destroy the armor we have. The fact is that he's covering hard on that flank. Okay. We're going to have to break through with... Yeah. Let's hold off. We've got to basically chop at, like, hack our way through. Because he's always going to keep one zombie back. He's always going to keep one zombie back to basically cover himself. Oh, that's not good. Okay, we need to basically move in to assist. The main threat with the undead is that you burn up stamina really quickly. So we need to actually be fairly aggressive with how we are doing things. Yeah. Right. Right, so we need to aggressively push. Because he'll puppet. No, he's got to start raising people up to basically buy himself more time. The thing is, his puppeted ones do a lot more damage and hit a lot harder. But you're going to charge. Get up on high ground advantage. You can kill them by taking their heads off. Okay, we're in a good position. Then we'll release the hound to go after the necromancer. Right. Reload. Yeah. Let's just get our stamina costs down. With the necromancer over with, that's fine. And the armored undead isn't going to be able to get through our shields very well. Okay. First run with a necromancer. Always scary. Samscracks are actually really good to have. The fact that we've got 3 of them so early on is really powerful. Fantastic against the undead. Patchy Chainmail is okay. Misshapen Men and Crooked Corpses litter the ground for battle. Gives the dead no sovereignty over now how one comes to a final rest. The body's heads look as at most The bodiless heads look at most peace, for in battle no man or beast has time to truly hack a neck away. It only comes by quickest and sharpest of blade swings. A part of you hopes to go such instant finality, but another part hopes you get the chance to take your killer down with you. Whilst the blaze comes to your side and asks for orders, you turn away from the field to tell the Knight's Colonel to get ready to return to till off of Krakenland. Okay. Getting ready to go somewhere, the man settles down his chair as you walk in on him. I had my doubts, sellsword. Can you blame me? For what it's worth, you shouldn't need doubt my ability to pay. He sways a hand over across his desk. On the counter is a satchel, lumpy and bulbous, with coin, 630 crowns as promised. Okay. Not going to take the caravan guard. He's really expensive. I mean, like, he's competent, I'm not going to lie. But it's going to eat, like, most of my money to hire him, and he's greedy, which isn't worth it in my book. So what do we want to sell to earn ourselves some extra change? And just heap those. I'm going to sell that because that's really good. Sell the cleaver, sell that. Food-wise, we're okay food-wise. Nothing's about to go off. I want to check out the rest of this area before we leave, because we're probably not going to come back here very often. Wanted to see if there's anything worth looking at. Well, there is like sub-islands out here. Might be something hidden away on them. Some Wanagangers. Okay, that's their spawn point then. Okay. Interesting to note. Not pressing enough for me to care. Okay. You can't get across to those islands, so it's not the point. Let's get going. A little bit of food for the travel, then hop across, and let's get back on the road. So we're looking for the city that's down here. It's going to be in this region. The fact that it's not connected to a river, to a port, suggests that it's along the road. You meet a monk on the road, and with him is a donkey pulling a cart. The poor draft animal carrying its head low in mute exhaustion. Broom straw and virid moss are strung up to one side of the cart, both twist eagerly in the winds that drive them, and some pots and pans clatter like rustic wind chimes as the modest wares come to a bumbling stop. A barrel tots on the edge of the cart's bed, and a couple of the bees sway to keep up, poking and prodding at its cracks with thirsty curiosity. The monk lifts a woolen hat up off his face, but the lip of it folds back down over his eyes. He takes it off altogether and passes a shriveled hand across his brow. Evening, gents. Don't suppose you're kind to march beneath the Lord's banner. You look like sellswords to me. What are you carrying? The man looks up. I was thinking you'll ask. This is Bessie, a cow's name for a donkey's ass. Don't worry, she won't kick you. She's all hewed out, see? What she carries, well, it's beer. For men yonder, so they may drink to men above, if you don't mind. Or if you don't mind my business, I like to get on where I'm going. How many crowns for a round of beer? I give you men a sip for a crown or two. Don't mind the bees around the top. I wager 10 crowns a head will do. Yeah, that's 80 of us. That'll be 80 crowns. Yeah, everyone's happy. 80 crowns isn't too bad. And to get everybody's spirits up is fine. So let's get them some mighty fine stuff. It's going to be down here, I suspect. It will have to be inland. So it'll have to be on the water or inland enough that it doesn't have a road connection. It might even be on an island, not connected to anything else. We know it exists. Yeah, I've got to grab... Everything else is too expensive. Okay, let's quickly go. We need to find a settlement. That there. The thing is, it won't be accessible via... It won't be accessible via the sea. That's the only downside. Vanishing stones. Dead Oasis camp, planting some tents. No. Okay. Oh no. Let's just try and bypass them. We've only got 2 days worth of food. Okay. Remnants of the Empire. I mean, lots of places for us to explore. Okay. Food which will last us a little bit and then we can get on our way. I'm not taking any level 2 scholar contracts because our guys really aren't upgraded for it. Right. I've decided you're competent enough. Personally, I prefer polearms because it gets around the issues they have. Let's upgrade you. More weapon skill. Your bravery's fine. Get that up and we'll boost your health up a bit. I'm going to give you spear mastery. Now you, on the other hand, my son, need to have a lot of stamina. Being brave as well would be good, and having better melee defense. And there's a lot of things we need here for you to have. Student is probably a good one to get early for you, so you can catch up quickly. Early picks or something of early level, always good. Give you more XP so you can basically level up quickly. Okay, food-wise, I'm just going to pummel it down this road. I suspect that he's probably in this region, the city in question. Now everything's super expensive. How much food do we have? 4 days worth. If we can get through the valley, or for the pass, we'll be okay. But the pass is going to be the issue. Yeah. Like fleeing down the road. I mean, I'd really like to get something like that, a hook blade. It's much... The reason I like the pole arms in this game is, like, yes, that does more damage than this. Like, that is 46, 30, okay. Reach 2 tiles, reach 2 tiles. This is just better at getting through armor. So we want to sell some stuff. Yeah, let's sell some stuff, because I really want that weapon. I need to raise a little bit of money somehow. Okay, we've got to sell one of the war spears. And one of the scramps axes, the one that's got the least health. Which will give us a bit more spending, well, not spending money, but a bit more money to get us. Okay, so you're going to drive them out. And I'm going to have to try and fight my way north and find a way through the wilderness. Because that pass is not... Oh, my goodness. Okay. What a horrible mountain range. I mean, it's doable, but I don't know if it's worth it. Okay. Missing people. A little bit of bread to keep us going as we rush down south looking for work. I mean, I have stuff I can sell along the road. A traveller carrying a cart of personal goods heads your way. You let him approach, holding your hand up to warn him to go no further. He states that he's simply a wanderer and he's only looking to get to Sundjugun. First something, but he's completely unarmed. He asks if he may stay the night with you in your company. Oh, fine. You sit about the fire. A rather unfortunate-looking man stares into the fire as he talks. I hear the rich folk have got these things that let them see what they look like mirrors. Aye, that's the name. Wish I had one. I haven't seen my own face in ever. Maybe a bit of a look, which when staring at a pond, I guess. We've got a mirror right here. Man stares into the mirror like he's watching his own death. He rubs his chin and turns his head, desperately looking for some angle that won't disappoint. I'll be damned if my mother ain't the biggest liar that ever walked the earth. Look at that ugly mug. He hands the mirror back, but can't help but laugh at his own unfortunate visage. Well, I hope I no longer have to wonder why the womenfolk run from me. You're welcome. Okay. Right, we're going to take this fight with the cutthroat. We're going to take this fight with the cutthroat, just your basic nomad to get some more experience. Let's push them up. That miss. Early misses in this game always hurt so much. Okay. Let's go, Knight. You're going to get jump straight in and start cleaving. Nice head hit. Ouch. He fled and ran away. Excellent shot. Just keep piling it on, please. Just keep him in place. I want to try and get the new blood some more experience. There we go. Took very little damage. Didn't get a lot of stuff, but we got enough stuff to make it worthwhile. New leveled up, which is fantastic. More weapon skill, more defense, more stamina. Your melee skill is not great. Grab spear mastery, because you guys are the ones that are holding the front line, or at least holding the flanks when they start to upgrade. Right. I'm just going to quickly run down the road. And once we get to the next city, we will put an end to the episode. Got enough food to last us 2 days. Okay. Enough bits and pieces. Okay. I don't know where this... It's going to be along this coast somewhere. It has to be. But in a place where it can't get ships coming in and out. Right. Sell all that. And we've got a bit of provision then. Yeah. Bit of provision, enough money to last us for a couple of days, and what's this job? Snaps his fingers in the servant's Rosso for a jar of wine. The vizier sighs. The second servant realizes he's been caught and comes forward, hurriedly handling a scroll. It speaks in the words, monsters have been spotted near Al-Hazad, and to be destroyed post haste. Okay, hunt down what's terrorizing the region. Okay. Could do that next time, but right now, our main job is to find the last settlement. It's going to be along here, I suspect. Somewhere along this coast. Because it's obviously going to be like an inlet or something, so it can't trade. Because the way the game systems works is that if you have any city that's on the coast or any settlement that's on the sea, it automatically has a port that you can go anywhere else in the world for a price. So you can go around here, technically. The reason I'm confused is because there's normally always one of these is linked to the sea. So for it to be... It's either going to be like at an oasis, completely away from everything, but you would always have a road. So I don't know what's going on with this. But I shall see you all next time, folks. Goodbye.